You want to grow this potato? Let it form eyes, plant it straight in the ground. This one, well, this is a whole different story. I'm going to show you what you need to do. Now, regular potatoes, red potatoes, the gold, Yukon gold, all that. You grow this potato from the potato itself. So you'll just let it form eyes and put it in the ground. Now, sweet potato, it's a little bit different story. You have to grow it from shoots. We don't plant this straight in the ground. So we have to put this potato in some soil and let it form the shoots. And the shoots is what we will plant in the ground. So I'm going to show you how we do it. So all you do with your potato is just press it down into the soil and pack the soil around it. So it looks like that. And just leave it and wait. And in a couple of weeks, you'll start seeing little shoots come off the side of it. And that's where what we want to happen, because that's where we'll get what we plant in the garden with. So everywhere that you see a leaf node coming off this, every one of these leaf nodes has the potential of forming roots. So what you will want to do is take a cutting like that. This is what you'll have, and give you about 1 inch on each side. Take your cutting. All right. Now you can go straight to the garden with this and put it in. I know people that does it and they have great success. Now, sweet potatoes are a very heat-loving plant. So what I do at this point is I'll take these little small containers and just set them down in there, pack them down, make sure they stay nice and moist, and this sweet potato will form roots. And this is what we will plant into the garden. So that's the difference in how one potato grows from the other. Now, you can use, if you feel like you need to, rooting hormone. I have put it on it because I have it here in the greenhouse. It's not necessary, but I've tried it both ways, with and without, and they all rooted in. But all you have to do is just make sure you keep it moist, don't let it dry out, and you'll see the vine just start to grow. And then you will take this and put it straight into the garden. Now, there is another way that you can do it. You can take this potato, you can put some toothpicks on it, you can take a glass, fill it full of water, and you can let it sit in the water. I've seen it done this way and have done it this way. So you have that option. But when you see the water starting to turn, dump the water, put new in, and you will start to see roots come down from it, and you'll start forming your shoots off of it. And you can take the shoots and do them that way. I've done it for years this way, but this method of laying the potato in the ground and letting the shoots come off of it like this, to me, has been by far much better than any other way that I've done it. All right, so it's been about 2 weeks since we started our sweet potato slips, and you can see how they're rooted in real good. We got several here in the propagation frame, and let's just dig one up and see what we're dealing with. And there's our root ball. These is ready to go to the garden, so we're going to get these up and we'll go plant them. All right, so here's a tip for you. If you grow your sweet potatoes in a 6-pack tray or a container like we did that first one, and it gets root bound, big ball of roots, make sure you pinch off the roots so you get them straight like this, or your sweet potatoes will just be a big ball of mess if you don't. Your sweet potatoes need to be planted 1 foot apart, and I have mended this soil with compost. Use the top dressing of mushroom compost on the top. So we're gonna go through here, we're gonna get all these planted. All right, we got both beds planted out with the sweet potatoes. And we got rain coming in tonight. The soil's already moist. So now all we got to do is wait. I believe, do not know how many pounds of sweet potatoes that this will produce, these two beds, but it'll be quite a few. So all we do from this point is just wait. Keep an eye on them. Make sure we don't have any disease problem. And we'll check back when they get much bigger. We're all planted out. It took 30 to fill up these two beds. I have one bonus I stuck in the corner because I had one extra that we do. So these are Beauregard sweet potatoes. Takes about 120 days. Sweet potatoes is a little bit different than regular potatoes. You grow these by number of days, where you watch the other potatoes. When the leaves start to turn is when you dig those. So we're right around 120 days before we harvest these.